Party. What did they say when they salute in the army? Uh, Reporting for duty, sir. I literally just opened my eyes, but I was going to do this anyways. But here's an example of why the world's a nasty place and it sucks. And you have to guard yourself all the time and not be who you are. And why the internet is not a safe or fun place is because of people like this that get angry over words and have issues. Now, I have issues. We all know I have issues. But there are different kind of issues, you know. But I'm going to put a link in the description to how long this guy is holding a grudge. Just because of something I said to him that he didn't like, which basically I was dismissive of his advice and didn't listen to him. And I decided to be my own person. Because of, there's all kinds of crazy. There's like my kind of crazy. And then there's the kind of crazy that's like a malicious type of thing, you know. So this is a malicious thing to do, is to, somebody's being honest with you and, you know, about their life and their family relationships and their medical history. So naturally what you want to do is you want to do a little research on all their videos and watch them and then put their, their identity, put their last name on YouTube, without any thought to the effect that would have on family and friends that he's being honest about. Let's just, you know, let's just sort of make sure that we ruin this guy's relationships for sure. Because I know my family don't watch these videos. But let's go ahead and make sure we ruin this guy's relationships for sure, just because we're mad at him. But at the same time, because we're Fruit Loops, we're going to act like, oh, we kind of like you, we kind of, oh man, the psychology on this dude. I'm sorry I was ever nice to him. I was actually nice to him. Unfortunately for him, he's still caught up in the grip of benzos and hasn't tried to quit them yet. So naturally, I make a video called Kick 'em When They're Down. So, I told him I at least appreciate you keeping within the theme of the video and kicking me while I'm down. But it's people like this that just make everyone guarded and, not trust other human beings. It just kind of makes the world a shitty place. People always say the world sucks. The world is what it is, man. Nature is a cruel, red-clawed harridan bitch. That's just the way she is. That's nature, that's the world. It's survival of the fittest. It's just the laws of nature. We as human beings can rise above that. And we can rise above and transcend nature. And, actually say, no, we don't have to, like, be a bunch of, what's the thing from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Be a bunch of chickens, like, having a pecking party, pecking on each other and attacking each other. We don't have to be like that. But no, this guy, and I actually looked up the video and I'll put in the link. I think it's from November of last year or September of last year. I don't know, but I already got the video booted up. This is how long this guy's holding a grudge at me all the while and probably enjoying my videos and, uh, actually enjoys hearing me talk. But he's actually did this, and it's like, why? Why? What point was there to that? It's I knew when I was saying what I was saying that it wouldn't be hard to figure out my last name, and to figure out where I live, and to put my last name on there. The first, actually, I remember because I have a pretty good memory. First encounter with the dude is I informed him, or I didn't inform him, I was just making my videos, and I said, my cardiologist was murdered for cheating on his wife. The guy he was on whose, I'm going to have a little problem with this, maybe I should have woke up first, but man, wife. Guy screws wife. Man comes, parking lot, gun, kills doctor, kills himself. That was my cardiologist I went to. So he was like, I looked that up, and you nailed it. I mean, you told the truth. It's like, oh, forgive me for telling the truth. Forgive me for being honest. Forgive me for being a real human being in a forum where I'm exposing myself to anybody who wants to watch it or cares about it. Uh, you know, Instead, this guy, like I said, it's not hard to figure out my last name. Why you would put my last name up there to make sure that, I mean, my family doesn't watch this kind of stuff anyway, but just to make sure that, to be that hateful and twisted is just beyond my comprehension. And, you get the passive aggressive thing with this dude. It's sort of interesting from a psychological standpoint, where he's like, I actually think you're kind of cool, and I actually kind of like you, but you have your head up your ass and you have an ego the size of Montana, and this is your problem. And here's your last name, just so everybody knows who you are, and so any psychotic people that have the energy can track you down. And I'm sure I actually looked at a video and I'm like, oh, I forgot to edit out the city in which I live. So you know what? Hiding is over. I don't care. The world is full of people like this. I'm gonna do me. Okay. If somebody wants to come and shoot me or whatever, just be, or find my location, or harass me, or whatever, I don't care. I don't care. But the title of the video will be, This is Why the Internet and the World, in quotation marks, sucks. SUX, which is something that, you know, people used to do. And anyways, I'm just going to post his comments and then post a link to comments from him. I might even do a little research and show you where I'm talking about Dr. SEESE, which is the guy who was murdered, and his very first comment to me. So, whatever. It's just another soul in pain. It's just another person with issues. And it's just, this is like, I think after midnight last night. I'm still sick from getting mistreated from a family, a trusted person. This is just the guy, you know. This is just one of those chickens that likes to peck the other chickens, and then shit. Oh, it's okay. The guy played by Jack Nicholson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest said that their therapy sessions because of Nurse Ratched were like a pecking party. Instead of like people trying to help one another, it's like one person would expose a wounded part of his soul, and then all the other people would criticize and peck at him. And he said it was like a chicken. I don't know. Not a farmer, so I don't know about chickens, but he said it was like a pecking party. If I remember the book correctly, you'll have to excuse me if I got it wrong because I read it probably 30 years ago. So it's not really part of the movie, I don't think. And I'm not a big fan of the movie, and I think I've only seen the movie once. And that was probably 20 years ago. But yeah, so a therapy session where I've been in therapy sessions where, there's a moderator and the moderator says, take it easy. We're here to help each other. Nurse Ratchet would be like, what do you think about, this? And, the other person would say, well, I think this is a sign of a weakness of character on this person's part. That they should do this. They should be this. They should. He said it was like a pecking party. Like when one chicken gets a little wounded and gets a little spot of blood, I guess, according to this book written by Ken Casey, and turned into some Academy Award-winning film in the 70s. The other chickens will peck that chicken and peck that chicken and peck that chicken until it's dead. If you want to peck me, peck away, because I definitely am wounded and on the way out, and I don't really give a